Door neighbors.
Storytellers is made possible by
a grant from the Corporation for Public Broadcasting,
by the support of the Nissan Foundation,
and by members of Nashville Public Television. Thank you.
The United States must be a huge country with a lot of tall buildings, people, and cars, I thought when I was in Japan.
Actually, I had never visited another country before I came to the United States, and I didn't know anything about Tennessee. Of course, I knew that the US was much bigger than my country, but I imagined that town I would live in was similar to the city I worked in Japan. For example, I thought that there would be lots of pedestrians and bicycles on the sidewalk, so many cars, taxis, and buses all over the town. There would be trains and subways too. The first place I saw in the United States was Maryville, Tennessee. It is near Knoxville and a smaller city than Nashville. When I arrived at the airport, I was so excited to see what the United States looked like. On my way home, I realized that my image was wrong. There were no pedestrians, a few cars, and lots of cows. No taxis, no buses, and no subways. When I was in Japan, I could walk to grocery stores, a post office, and a train station, but there were no stores or restaurants I could walk to around my apartment there. The tallest building I saw was just 3 stories, and that was my apartment. Also, the United States is a larger and more powerful country than I thought. I mean, everything is so big for me, not only the land. I was surprised at big things everywhere around the town. First, the grocery stores have big carts and the big American people buy big stuff. In my country, we use a small basket to buy groceries because we go to grocery stores almost every day to get fresh meat and fish. But in the United States, most of the people were using big carts and filled them with lots of stuff. I thought they could just move and start their new lives there, so they needed to buy many things. But it was not true. Also, a pack of meat, a gallon bottle of milk, and a container of ice cream are really big. I live with a skinny husband, so we don't really need that much. Second, the portions at the restaurants are too big for me. At first, I tried to eat everything and hesitated to ask for a to-go box because it is not polite in my country. However, to eat everything was impossible. When I visited my country after I had lived in the US for almost 1 year, I ordered 1 hamburger that was just enough in the US. But I was so surprised because it was too small, and I remembered that I could eat 2 hamburgers in my country. Yes, as you can imagine easily, I'm gaining weight here in the United States. Third, cars are really big and powerful here in the US. In my country, I've never seen pickup trucks. Smaller cars are more popular because the roads are narrow in Japan. But in the United States, cars pull many things and the people use even their roofs. They pull a big RV or a big boat and put mattresses or Christmas trees on the roof. During Christmas season, the cars have antlers or red nose too. All of them are amazing to me. I'm sure I'll be surprised how small everything is in my country when I move back there.